Hey, boys and girls. Welcome to painting some Henri Matisse inspired apples. So you're going to have a paint palette that's made up of orange, red, yellow, all warm colors, and then two cool colors, green and blue, and then some white and black for tints and shades. You're also going to have a tracer. So you have a big plate. It's going to be the outside rim of the bowl. You're going to have a smaller plate. This will be the inside of the bowl. And then you're gonna have a little cup. We're gonna call that our apple. And the apple will be used to trace. Add about 6 apples. Try to put the apples beside each other, about 3 or 4 of them beside each other. And then to kind of show that they're overlapping, you put them really close to one another, like I'm doing, but don't trace it all the way through the other apple, because we want to look like the apples are sitting in front of one another. After that, you're done with your crayon. You can put that away and pick up your paintbrush. I'm going to start with red, and I'm going to double load my brush with some yellow. So what a double loading brush means is that I'm just going to quickly, watch how quick I go, bap, just really quick, tap inside that yellow. So I have some red and yellow on my brush. And when I paint them together, they kind of start to make orange, but the yellow kind of pops out here and there. I'm not trying to mix it. We're going around in a circle because an apple is a circle shape. Now that I've used mostly yellow, gotten away from the red, I can dip my brush into the green. Now, if you have a lot of red on your brush still, probably don't want to mix it in with green because then you might end up with a brown apple. So you can rinse your brush if you need to, but you want to use green, and then I'm going with green and yellow to get kind of a Granny Smith looking type of apple. But after you painted in all your apples with greens, yellows, reds, and oranges, rinse your brush really well. And we're going to move on to the next part where we paint in the background. That one apple was a little bit brownish, so I added some more yellow to it. But then we'll rinse my brush really well. And then I'm going to start painting the inside of my bowl with the orange color. You don't have to use orange. You can use any color you want. You got blue, you got green, you got red. You can use any of those colors. But I like to go with orange because it kind of sticks out. Next, for the rim of my bowl, I'm going to use the color blue because orange and blue are complementary colors, so they look nice beside each other. So I'm just going to go around it with blue and paint that in. And then for my background, I'm going to add some green to that blue. I'm going to get this nice turquoise color. So I'm just going to mix the blue and the green together. Now, don't be afraid to get some of the paint inside the cups. Normally, I tell you to keep the cups separate with the paint, but since we're double loading, it's okay if you get some inside of there. So as you can see, I'm getting some green inside my blue cup, some blue inside my green cup. It's okay. We can do that for this project. So now we're back here on day 2. We're going to use some black paint that's mixed with a little bit of water to make it watery, so it's easier to draw with. We're actually just going to draw outlines around our apples. We're going to put the letter V to make the stem of our apple. And we're just going to go around all of our apples with a nice thick black outline, and also go around our plate. Next, I'm going to add some decorations on my plate. I'm just doing simple dots. You can do lines, do X's, hearts, circles, whatever you want. Dots are really easy though. You just go around in a circle. And then for the background, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw about 4 lines going vertically. Notice how I lift my brush up and kind of just draw through the bowl so I don't make a big line through my bowl. Just pick it up and then put it back down on the other side. And draw about 4 lines. And then I'm just going to use some diagonal lines going opposite directions to make it kind of look like a leaf is what it reminds me of. And here I'm going up, and the next column I'm going down. This column I'm going up, and the next column I'm going down. And just repeat that, or come up with your own pattern. And then our last step for this project is you're going to take a little bit of white paint and just kind of touch around the edges with the white paint. Just a couple touches and up towards the top, just like so. And then you're done. So I look forward to seeing these. I hope you guys enjoyed the project, and I'll see you later. Bye.